It is so good to see you, Alyssa, and you know, millions posting online. It's hard to believe that some people are surprised by that, but you're not. In fact, you said that was your purpose, to give people the sense of the magnitude of this problem, Alyssa?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that it's something that is so prevalent. It is a cultural issue that I think that we have to face. And women posting Me Too, I think, gave them the courage to not have to tell their story or not have to name their predator, but to just stand in solidarity. And I think that the numbers are a testament to how powerful women can be when we do stand together and we are one.
And what we've seen, Alyssa, it's women and some men from all walks of life. Some names that we know, some that we don't know. And you have indicated that this is very personal for you, but you haven't shared any specifics. When do you think that you'll be ready to share your story in full?
I'm not sure, and I don't know if I will ever publicly share my story. Of course, I've done my own healing and been through counseling and have a great support system in my life. But really, this was about showing that this happens everywhere, that it's not just Hollywood, that it's not just actresses, that it's women on Wall Street, it's women in a hospital, it's caretakers, it's women walking down the street. You know, I have been harassed so many times I can't count. I've been assaulted, but this wasn't because I was an actress. These were instances that were, you know, if I was at a bar with friends or in a cab. So I think it's really important that, and I know it's hard because this Harvey Weinstein craziness has really taken over, but what the Me Too campaign really does, and what Tarana Burke has really enabled us all to do, is put the focus back on the victims, to give us a voice, to give us strength, to give us power. And what that enables us to do is say, no more. No more. We're not going to put up with this anymore. We're going to be vocal until this stops. Not one more. It stops here.
And how do we make it stop here? Because, as you know, Tarana started this 10 years ago. You have simply reignited it. A hashtag does not. It's wonderful in then having the conversation, but where does it go from here, Alyssa? How does it become more than a conversation?
It has to go beyond just a hashtag movement, and I'm going to be working with Tarana. I have the Creative Coalition behind me, and we're really going to try to put in place everything that needs to happen to ensure that there is protocol, that there is accessible. You know, I think that there are a lot of gray lines, and I think that's because so many women don't voice, because we've been silenced, our concerns or what upsets us. So we need to figure out those protocols and define those lines so that men know that they cannot cross them. You know, I talk about all the time, like, it's so interesting to me that my kid in school learns that if his clothes catch on fire, that he should stop, drop, and roll. But there's nothing teaching our kids in school the protocol of gender equality and what that means, and decency and respect towards the opposite gender. So I'm hoping to work with Tarana and the Creative Coalition to really put together something that takes this beyond a hashtag movement, and people can reach me on Twitter. I'm looking for suggestions. I really want this to be about the every woman's voice. I want it to be, this is your movement, women. This is your time, and if I can be the vessel and hold the bullhorn for you guys to shout as loud as humanly possible, then I'm honored to do so. But let's fix this problem.
It's a privilege to be a messenger, isn't it?
Yes. Truly.
All right. Alyssa, thank you very much. You and Tarana, what you have continued to have this conversation and what you want to do to move it forward, so it is more than just that. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Robin.
Take care.
Yeah, you can really feel the power in her voice.
Unmistakable.